Welcome to our deep dive into the peculiar diets of history's strangest leaders. Have you ever wondered what the rulers of yesteryear munched on while plotting their next conquest? From the lavish feasts of emperors to the bizarre cravings of dictators, history is filled with leaders whose eating habits could rival any modern-day food challenge. Imagine a king who dined exclusively on peacock tongues, or a queen who believed that eating gold would keep her youthful. Yes, these are not just tales from a whimsical cookbook, they are the real-life culinary quirks of some of history's most fascinating figures. But why did these leaders choose such eccentric diets? Often their food choices were steeped in the cultural and political contexts of their time. For instance, some believed that certain foods could enhance their power or longevity, while others simply wanted to flaunt their wealth and status. So, grab your forks and knives as we embark on this deliciously bizarre journey through time, exploring how the strange eating habits of these leaders not only reflect their personalities but also the eras they lived in. Get ready for a feast of fun facts and a sprinkle of humor as we uncover the oddities that shaped history, one meal at a time. When it comes to extravagant dining, few can rival the infamous Roman Emperor Caligula. Known for his lavish feasts, Caligula took the concept of overindulgence to a whole new level. Picture this, a banquet where guests were served dishes like roasted peacock, stuffed with its own feathers, and a dessert of nightingale tongues. Yes, you heard that right. Caligula believed that the more bizarre the dish, the more impressive the feast. He even went so far as to invite his horse, Incitatus, to dine at the table, complete with a golden plate and a seat of honor. Talk about hors d'oeuvres. But Caligula's culinary capers weren't just about impressing his guests. They had significant implications for Roman society. His extravagant lifestyle and bizarre food choices showcased the stark divide between the elite and the common people. While he feasted on delicacies that could feed a small village, many Romans struggled to put food on their tables. This disconnect fueled resentment and highlighted the excesses of the ruling class. And let's not forget the time he reportedly declared war on the ocean, ordering his soldiers to collect seashells as spoils of victory. Perhaps he thought they would make a fine addition to his next feast. Caligula's eccentric dining habits were not just a reflection of his personality, but also a bizarre commentary on the state of Rome itself. Queen Elizabeth I, the iconic monarch of England, had a sweet tooth that could rival any modern-day dessert enthusiast. Her love for sugar was legendary, and it's said that she had a particular fondness for marzipan, a sweet almond paste that she often shaped into intricate fruits and flowers. Imagine a queen who could turn a royal banquet into a candy store. However, this sugary obsession came with a price. Elizabeth's diet, rich in sweets, contributed to her dental woes, leading to a mouthful of cavities that would make any dentist cringe. It's rumored that her smile was more of a sugar-coated affair. In the Tudor era, sweets were not just a treat, they held cultural significance. Sugar was a luxury item, symbolizing wealth and status. The more elaborate the dessert, the higher the social standing of the host. Elizabeth's penchant for sugary delights was a way to showcase her power and opulence, as she often served extravagant confections at her court. But let's be honest, her obsession with desserts was almost comical. Picture her, draped in royal finery, sneaking a piece of cake when no one was watching, or perhaps declaring, "Let them eat cake!" Though we know that was someone else's line. Elizabeth's sweet tooth not only shaped her health, but also left a sugary legacy in the annals of history. When it comes to breakfast, few figures in history are as intriguing as Napoleon Bonaparte. This French leader had some rather peculiar preferences that would make any modern brunch enthusiast raise an eyebrow. While most people might opt for a hearty spread, Napoleon famously favored a simple breakfast of boiled eggs and strong coffee. Yes, you heard that right. No croissants or pastries for this emperor. He believed that a light meal would keep him sharp and focused for the day ahead, which is quite ironic considering his larger-than-life persona. Napoleon's breakfast choices reflected his personality and leadership style. Just as he was known for his strategic brilliance on the battlefield, His diet was no-nonsense and efficient. He didn't waste time on elaborate meals. Instead, he preferred to fuel his ambitions with quick, straightforward options. This practicality mirrored his approach to governance, decisive and to the point. And let's not forget some quirky facts about his eating rituals. It's said that he would often eat his breakfast while pacing back and forth, deep in thought about his next military campaign. Imagine a future emperor, coffee in one hand and a boiled egg in the other, plotting his next move. Napoleon's unusual breakfast habits not only reveal his character, but also serve as a reminder that even the greatest leaders have their quirks. Vladimir Lenin, the revolutionary leader who played a pivotal role in shaping modern Russia, had a surprisingly green side: his vegetarianism. Lenin adopted a vegetarian lifestyle for a variety of reasons, including health concerns and ethical beliefs. He was known to be quite health-conscious, believing that a plant-based diet would help him maintain his energy levels and overall well-being, especially during the tumultuous times of revolution. Who knew that the man behind the Bolshevik Revolution was also a fan of leafy greens? Lenin's vegetarian diet had a notable impact on his health and political decisions. While he may have been fighting for the proletariat, he was also fighting against his own health issues, including a series of strokes later in life. Some historians suggest that his diet, rich in fruits and vegetables, may have contributed to his resilience during his early years. However, it's hard to ignore the irony of a revolutionary leader who might have preferred a salad over a steak while plotting the overthrow of the establishment. And let's not forget the humorous side of Lenin's culinary choices. Imagine him at a dinner party, passionately discussing Marxism while nibbling on a carrot stick. His vegetarianism adds a quirky layer to the image of a man who was anything but ordinary, proving that even the most serious figures can have a taste for the unconventional. King Henry VIII, the larger-than-life monarch of England, was as famous for his extravagant meals as he was for his 6 wives. His court was a veritable feast of lavish banquets, where the tables groaned under the weight of unusual dishes that would make any modern diner raise an eyebrow. Imagine a spread featuring roasted swan, peacock served with its feathers still intact, and even a dish of boiled porpoise. Yes, Henry's culinary choices were as extravagant as his royal ambitions, and he certainly knew how to throw a party. However, this indulgent lifestyle came with consequences. Henry's diet, rich in meats and sweets, contributed to his declining health over the years. By the end of his reign, he was not only known for his infamous temper, but also for his considerable waistline. It's said that he once had to be hoisted onto his horse with a crane. Talk about a royal entrance. And let's not forget the humor in his larger-than-life persona. Picture Henry, decked out in his finest robes, demanding a feast fit for a king, while simultaneously trying to squeeze into his armor. His eccentric eating habits not only reflected his personality, but also served as a reminder that in the court of Henry VIII, excess was the order of the day, and every meal was an opportunity for spectacle. As we wrap up our exploration of the peculiar diets of history's strangest leaders, it's clear that what these figures chose to eat often reflected their unique personalities and the historical contexts in which they lived. From Caligula's extravagant feasts to Queen Elizabeth's sweet tooth, each leader's culinary choices tell us something about their values, ambitions, and even their quirks. These eccentric diets not only provide a glimpse into their lives, but also highlight the stark contrast between the ruling elite and the common people of their times. Now that we've uncovered these fascinating food facts, we'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite quirky diet fact from history? Did we miss any eccentric eaters that you think deserve a mention? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through the bizarre culinary habits of history's leaders, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more intriguing content. Hit that like button to show your support, and explore our other videos for more captivating stories from the past. Thank you for joining us, and we can't wait to serve you more deliciously odd tales in the future.